Release. Anything like that in the future have you heard about or you know about?
Not really. You know, the 10-year anniversary of Seether is this year, I believe, and there's, you know, Sean and Dale have been talking a lot about releasing some of the sarin gas stuff and kind of doing maybe a anniversary box set for 10 years of Seether, but you know, don't know if that's going to happen or not, but it's something that's being thrown around. It's an idea right now.
Yeah. Have you guys been eyeing any big tours yet for the fall?
No, I don't think we're really going to be touring, you know, full-on touring on any big tours until, you know, the decision's made, the game plan is put together for this new album to come out. You know, we'll probably, once we know a release date, the way things usually go is they'll release a single and we'll probably start touring around then. So that's, you know, we're just waiting on all that to come together.
I got you, because I've seen you a couple times actually, probably in May. Saw you again in like June, July. I'm not sure if people realize what a consistency you guys have with the stage presence. It's, you go in, night out, you know what you're going to have with Seether, and it's a very good thing, and it's a very powerful thing. How do you guys really keep that stage presence? You know, night in, night out, being on long tours on occasion, you know, you're wore out. How do you keep that vibe going?
Alcohol. No.
Red Bull?
Used to be alcohol. I think we enjoy what we do. That's, you know, it's the payoff when you wait all day just to do the thing that you do for an hour or an hour and a half. So, you know, it's just a love for playing music, you know, and I mean, you really go into the studio and do all this live stuff just so you can go on tour.
Yeah.
So it's fun to play live and, you know, get that reaction from the crowd. So I think that's it.
So do you have a preference between doing your own regular touring dates versus the festivals?
No, we were just talking about that. They're both cool in their own way, you know. It's like going from club shows to arenas, doing fairs, you know, whatever. Each has its own quality that's, you know, really enjoyable. Playing clubs is great because, you know, people are right there in front of the stage, and it's you know, usually a packed house, and it's hot, and it's like going back to the garage days, you know. And then you play an arena, and I mean, once you hit the stage, you feel like a rock star.
Yeah.
You know, there's 20,000 people out there. It's pretty cool.
So in general, since you're the newest member in Seether, let's hear a little bit about you, just random facts. Can you give us 5 top random facts about Troy?
I don't know. That's
hard. Not my ringtone.
Let's see. Random facts about me. I like long walks on the beach. Who is that? Is that your mom?
No, it's my little midget friend. He's gonna be here tonight.
Yeah?
You know what? You want a midget?
He could have been in that Seether video.
Which one? The one with the Easter bunny?
Yeah.
So in general, you say long walks. Come on, let's give a score real quick. Otherwise, I'm gonna start tossing out band names and ask you what your first thoughts are.
Well, I don't. 5 facts about me. I don't know.
So typically, what does Troy listen to on the road?
What do I listen to? Lately, I've been listening to the new Seether stuff, just getting more familiar with it. Because when you go in, you know, you're just in the studio, kind of going through stuff. You know, quickly ad-libbing a lot of things, so you don't even remember what you played on a song. You know, the first song you did. But been listening to Seether. I like ZZ Top. I like Van Halen, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, Judas Priest. I love that metal show. No. I mean, whatever. I couldn't tell you one.
Don't worry,
Poker Face is the only song I know.
Don't worry, they're not on your label, so you're good.
I like that metal show. That's a random factoid. I DVR it whenever I go on the road. And I'm glad they have a new set. I was getting tired of looking at the other one. But yeah, I'd like to do that show one day. But
see, come on, publicists, start working on this.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Get me on the metal show. That metal show. Yeah, you know, I grew up listening to classic stuff. I like the Beatles. My mom was a Beatles fan, and so I was brought up around rock music from her era. And let's see who else. I mean, I think ZZ Top, Billy Gibbons is one of the best guitar players ever. He's badass. So yeah, that's the stuff I listen to. I like the White Stripes as far as modern stuff. You know, I think Jack White is, you know, he brought back classic rock and that blues kind of thing that has been missing for a long time, I think. And I think it's really cool how they, if you've seen that documentary, they go out and just play random weird places. They did a one-note show in a park. It was pretty funny. They went out and played one note and left.
Kind of like a flash mob type thing? Or?
It was great. Their crew dresses like gangsters or something. You know, they all wear black ties and hats. Pretty cool.
Wow. I somehow missed it. I've seen them in concert once, but that's been maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Yeah, I really like that. Did you see the movie This Might Get Loud? Man, that's great. You gotta watch it.
What's it about?
Well, it's Jack White, The Edge, and Jimmy Page.
Okay.
And it focuses on those three guys, and you know, 3 different eras of rock and roll, and they talk about each of their careers. But at the end, they all get together and they just jam and tell stories. It's a really good movie.
Oh, wow. I'm going to have to check it out, legitly. I've got Netflix, so there's a reason for it, I guess.
Yeah.
So, in general, is it still too early to tell what the single is going to be for that one? Still too.
Yeah. I mean, we have ideas, and I'm sure management has their ideas, and the label has their ideas, and they'll lock us in a room and we'll all fight, and someone will win, and it probably won't be us.
Okay, so in general, the idea is check out all the previous Seether albums and prepare for the new album, in other words.
Oh yeah, I think this album's gonna be, you know, it's not gonna be way off course from anything that Seether's ever done, but I think it's definitely, you know, gonna be a new experience and, you know, a little different, so you don't get the same, you know, I think, you know, Seether's always tried to expand on each album and, you know, broaden their horizons, so I think this one's gonna continue that.
We'll definitely look forward to it. Gotta say, love the first album. The new additions on the second album, when they re-released it, some of my favorites like Love Her, Cigarettes, Sold Me. You know, the new album, or then the live album, of course, really like that. The new album. And then, of course, the new one coming out. Is there even a title? Yeah.
I can't spill the beans yet, and I'm not sure that we have one. I've heard.
So it's going to be.
Well, I've heard a few, and we've talked about a few, so I don't know.
Midgets doing jumping jacks? Is that?
Yeah, I'll throw that in the hat.
Okay, thank you. This has been Anthony Griff, SPC TV.
And I'm Troy McLawhorn.
How do you pronounce that last name?
McLawhorn.
How do you spell it?
McLawhorn.
Okay, I'm Anthony. This is Troy. You heard his last name. You can spell it now. Check it on the website is
Seether.com.
The MySpace, as if anyone really uses it.
Yeah. MySpace Seether. I don't know. Search Seether.
How about Facebook? Twitter?
Facebook. I'm on Facebook. I have a site called the Troy McLawhorn fan site.
See, and he explained how you spell it, so you have no excuse not to add it. Or like it, so to speak.
Scotch Irish, baby.
Okay, seriously, this has been Anthony, Troy. See you guys later. Peace.